My setup. Hey guys, and welcome back to another live stream. Started at pretty much 10 p.m. 10:10. So let's see what happens tonight. Um, I have a story to share. I don't think it's gonna be that long of a story. Um, Pretty much, it's just something that a friend called me up and share. You guys already know my stories. Every day, and someone asked me, they was like, "Hey Slim, hey, how you doing? Happy to see that you're the first one here, ready to hear another story. I know for the most part, doing live stream every day, this has been the hardest thing that been doing here on the YouTube. Um, But because I started it and I said, you know what, I'll be doing it for the month of December. And maybe even after that, 1 and 2 days, I'll just decide to do some live stream. But yeah, but doing it every single day, it's work. Just put it like that. It's work. So for now, I'll just be doing it, and which is okay. I'm actually doing pretty good for the most part. Um, I said I worked, get it was really cold outside. I don't know, but for me personally, I'm okay. So otherwise, I don't really know. But I see a few people here. Everyone who's here, make sure you guys give me a thumbs up. Oh, I see. Virgie is here also. Thank you for the thumbs up. I see a few people, tuning in on and off. Blair is here also. A lot of people tuning in. You guys, I guess you guys are ready for the story. Um, you guys are really early, every night, I try to share a story, different kind of story. Even if I'm not feeling like it. Oh, Spicy Taco is also here. How you doing? Thank you for being here again. As I said before, you guys can always do back and forth thing. I don't really expect people to just be here like the whole time. Just to show me some love, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you guys are here. You guys always support my live stream, my stories, and everything that has to do with me. And I really appreciate that. Like always, today's story is I don't know. I don't think it's a hot topic really, but I think it's just the reality, the facts of these things do happen, and it happen on occasion. Um, yeah, as I said, in pretty much all my live stream, there's always, people who are giving me advice. I have a friend that called me up today, and she shared with me a particular situation. I guess maybe that's what she's going through, and she's just trying to, she didn't give me too much details. I kind of have to put everything else in perspective, to and I have to share it. I have to like take away some stuff. I can't make it be too obvious, that I'm talking about her and her situation. And I'm just gonna share it here on my platform because most of you guys don't really know most of my friends anyway, and I don't really say names, so most people don't know who I'm talking about. So this is an outlet to try to get some information on what you guys think. Stay warm. Oh yeah, it's really cold. Actually, we have a snowstorm coming here in New Jersey. Everyone is preparing. I think 14 to 21 inch of snow. So it's gonna be a lot. A lot of places already preparing to shut down. It's gonna be a lot. So I guess some people get a snow day. That's the bright side. You can always look at it like that. Um, yeah, but Blair, like always, I have a story to share. I know everyone is not here yet, so I'm wondering if I should like wait a couple minutes before I jump into the live stream storytelling, or just maybe ask you guys like how you guys doing, like just chit chat for a while. I see Blair is here. Slim is here. How you guys doing? Um, you know, was that Virgie? Virgie's here. Spicy's here. There's a few people that are here so far, so I'm happy that Slim and Blair they pretty much have the screen in control because I can't really see. Everything goes by so fast. So Yeah, for the most part, so how you guys doing? So you guys are good? You know, how's your day so far? Like, you guys been working hard, or you guys stayed home and just do what you do? I know not everyone is working. So, Blair, how you been? How's your family? Everybody's good? This is hi everyone. It's chat. Welcome. Okay, Blair. Blair, so how was your day? Because Slim had a good day, which is good. It's good to know that my friends here on the YouTube platform is doing well. And whenever I decide to tune in, you guys always have the situation under control. Yeah, so I'm thinking about jumping into this story, but usually I wait a few minutes before I jump into it. I just started right now. So yes, I am doing good. How are you? Oh yeah, everybody's doing good. I hope, and I'm doing good. So I'm happy to know that everybody's all right. I'm waiting for a little bit before I can start this live stream because I'm sure probably a few people running late, and even though usually I would do like an overall, after I finish the story. So if someone kind of tune in, you know, later, they'll kind of have an idea what the story was about. They can do like a catch up later, or you can kind of do the rerun, if they want to. It's pretty much up to the person, what they want to do. So yeah, but everybody else is here, who's all right. If you guys ready to hear the story, you know, do you have Instagram? Oh yeah, so Blair want to know, if Slim has Instagram. I guess she wants to connect. But Slim, no, no, Slim doesn't do the Instagram thing. Most people, okay, here on YouTube, a lot of people they don't really have the other social media platform. They do like emails. They do like PO box. Like you will never get someone address or anything like that. People are just very protective. But if I'm cool with somebody, of course, they're gonna have like some other information, or some way for them to connect, because that's how you build friendship. If you want to build friendship with someone, and you want to know slowly. Like, I'm not saying for you to rush into want to know more about this person or whatever it is, but slowly, take steps to know, like, listen, what do you have? What I mean? Because maybe sometimes I could give you a phone call, sometimes we could talk, because some without the way things are right now, it's okay to reach out to new friends. What I mean? You have your old friends, but I'm just saying, like, there's nothing wrong with having a new friend. You could reach out to that new friend, you could call, or you could send a message or something like that to say, listen, how is everything? How's the family? Sometimes, like for me, for instance, I think I get all my stories because, people just want someone who will listen, or someone who they can conversate with, because not everyone you could conversate with. Some people, they make it so difficult to conversate with them. To say, I didn't buy. Okay, I didn't see what's that. They went back so fast. I did not buy. Yeah, I was also the same way. You see, like now, Blair, you see, now I'm on this live stream thing, doing it. Listen, first of all, this is not who I am. Like, personally, I'm not into social media at all. This is like me being pushed maybe by my dad, or relatives would be like, okay, just try this. So that's how I would try something. But otherwise, I'm not really into it. People are the one who say, listen, just try it to see what's it about. You know what I mean? And when I would say to some people, be like, listen, I don't really use like social media like that. They be like, what, really? Like, who doesn't? But the truth is, in these days, you don't really need social media. You know what I mean? Social media have too much stuff on it that will corrupt your mind and stress you out. And, what I mean? Sometimes you need to take a break from all that stuff and detox your body. You know what I mean? Take walks outside, or, call our relatives and talk to our relatives and be like, or even like, some people that would email a friend that you haven't seen for a while, haven't talked to for a while, and you don't have their phone number. I mean, you could email them, whatever it is. Most people still check their email. Some people don't check their email, but the point is, right now with how the way things are, for me personally, I believe that you should walk outside, even for a minute. Even if you go on the porch and look outside and read a book, or play with your nieces or your nephews or your kids or whatever it is, like if your kids are grown, you'd be like, you could play a little game, a card game. If you ask them, what I mean, they might have the time to just play whatever game they used to play when they were younger that they might be interested in, what I mean. You just be like, okay, you know what, it's a good idea, let's try it, and we'll go ahead and try it. But Slim, I just want to jump into the story. She says YouTube, email, last video, comment. Tag. Oh, okay. Let's see what Slim says. Slim, Slim, Slim. Okay, Slim. So, I'm thinking if Slim wants your email, I don't see anything about Slim saying about email. Oh, I see a few people here. Thank you for your thumbs up, buddy. Theo, happy to see you, Theo. Appreciate the thumbs up. You here? You made it to my live stream. Bless you. Happy to see you, my brother. Um, so today I'm about to jump into this story. Every day I share a story. Everyone already knows my storytelling um, live stream, and I'm about to jump into the story. So most of you guys are here to hear what kind of story I have. I picked it up today from a friend of mine. Apparently, she said a friend, but maybe it's her, because some people do that. They would say, okay, a friend of mine is really going through something, but it's really they're the ones who's going through this particular thing. So I'm just gonna jump into it. Or maybe I should wait for a little bit more minutes. She said it's done on your. Oh, okay, okay. Well, that was fast. That was fast. That's how you have to connect. Slim birthday video. So, Slim, if you're still here, because Slim usually do a lot of back and forth, in which most people, that's what they do on the live stream. They're not really there the whole time. They have to click on and off based on what's going on that time. Maybe they're around family member, kids, whatever it is, distraction. So, a lot of back and forth they have to do. So she might miss that comment. Let me go see. Hold on. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, my brother Steve is here. Thank you for showing up, Steve. Appreciate the thumbs up. Everybody that's here, give me a thumbs up. Um, I would really appreciate that. I didn't really start the story as yet. As you guys know, every single day I share a story based off, real life, and some truthful comment that people share with me. So basically, I got your back. Oh, okay. So I don't know, Blair, if I should wait for Slim to return before I could share the story. Usually, some people do reruns anyway. She might see it later, and try to maybe just let it play. I'm thinking about creating a playlist. I didn't complete it as yet, but as soon as I create this playlist, I'm gonna be asking people, to just play it. Maybe before bed. You have Wi-Fi, whatever it is, on your phone. Just press play, turn down the volume, and just let it play. For most people, you could do it on your laptop, cell phone, tablet, wherever. As long as you have internet, I think that's fine. So soon I'll be able to create one and I'll let you guys know. So Blaze, thanks. Okay, that was fast. Okay. So Slim, you have returned. Let's say hello. Chat please. Thumbs up. Oh, okay. So I know a lot of people come in to the live stream just to listen to the story. Um, you know, um, okay, thank you. I see a few people here giving me a thumbs up. Everybody who tuned in giving me a thumbs up. Appreciate that. Um, as I said, I'm waiting to share the story because every day. That's why I'm doing this live stream. I'm sharing different kind of stories. And also at the end, I try to do like a chocolate taste testing, and that's pretty much gonna be the ending of the live stream. So story, some chit chat for a little bit, and chocolate taste testing, and that's pretty much it. So I want to start jumping into the story, but I don't know if everybody's ready. I just would need to know when you guys are ready. I could just like jump into it, or maybe since the live stream is still so young, maybe I should wait for a little bit. I'm listening here, watching you, listening. Okay. So basically, Virgie, I'm about to share the story. As you guys are aware, every single day I share a story. But I don't know if you guys are ready for the story. Usually, a lot of people take them a few minutes to tune in, and people tune in different time and based on what's going on, especially right now. So, but anyway, okay, we're ready for the story. Okay, I guess a few people are ready. I see a couple people said they're ready. They're listening. Okay, so I can start the story. So earlier, I was having a conversation with a friend, and she asked some questions that at the time I could not really answer these questions. Okay, and by the way, guys, I don't start my story like when I just jump right into it. And I would say something maybe like, okay, basically this is what happened, and then I just jump into the story. So earlier today, I had a phone call. Apparently, a friend of mine, she was going through some stuff, more like confusion. She wasn't really sure what was going on. Basically, before I get into the story, she's having doubts. You know, I'm saying she wants to be with someone, but she don't really know if the person is still want to be with her, but she don't want to lose the relationship because she still love the person, kind of situation. But anyway, let me jump into it. So basically, she called and she wanted my opinion on whether she should stay in this particular relationship or she should let it go. Okay, so more details. So basically, these two people, they've been together now for many years. And while they're in that many years, in the beginning, everything is beautiful, everything is fun. They spend a lot of time with each other. They're very affectionate with each other. Everything is good, like husband and wife, but not husband and wife. You know what I mean? They let's live together for a long time. Everything was like really good. And down the line, few years, I guess now things are starting to change. So while everything is changing, she's feeling like, okay, maybe he doesn't love her anymore because the things that he used to do, he doesn't do those anymore. Um, Simple things like, okay, he would argue because he don't want to take the garbage out. Before, she never used to have to ask him to take the garbage out. Okay, thank you, my friend. Lifestyles here for the story. I don't want to stop it because I'm probably gonna forget some stuff. So, yeah. So the simple things that he used to do, he doesn't do those things anymore. And she feels like, okay, well, all these things that he used to do, that you used to really, really love and want, now he's not doing those things anymore, and she feels like, okay, he's not showing any interest, that he still loves her, but she's holding on to the relationship. So she's asking me, she's like, listen, should I still stay with him or should I get out of the relationship? Because right now I still love him, but he doesn't show like he loves me anymore. Like he doesn't show any affection. They don't hold hands like they used to. He doesn't hug her anymore. He doesn't kiss her anymore. He's like more like on the cold side, and you find that in any relationship when a man is cold for most of the time, like I would think that either like he doesn't have any interest anymore in her, or maybe he has somebody else, because it's just either, it doesn't go both ways. And for the most part, she having doubts is because she's seeing signs, and every woman I know for sure have some kind of intuition. So if she sees something, most likely something is going on. Confusion. Most of the time it could be something simple as, okay, no more, the spark is not there anymore, the interest is not there anymore. So you find that this person don't see her like he used to. So now she's confused because she don't want to prolong this relationship for so many years. Maybe he is not in love with her anymore. Well, I just said that. I just said that before. I guess you wasn't listening. But I was said, the spark is not there anymore. Maybe he doesn't feel the way, because if he doesn't show the affection, if he doesn't show the love that he used to show, and all the things that he used to do, he's not doing it anymore. Yes, something is wrong. The spark is not there. Maybe it was there before, and everyone knows, if you've been in a relationship for like 20, 30 years or whatever it is, the person who you met when you was like 22 and the person that you live with at 58, 60 is a completely different person. It's not the same person. Okay? Hey, good morning, Theo. Thank you, my brother. Happy to see you. Appreciate the thumbs up. So the bottom line is, in every single relationship, one must understand this simple fact that if only one person is working on this relationship to make it like whole again, the relationship would not work. Okay? So for the fact that she feels like she has to hold on to something when the other person is not holding on, the other person don't really care, then I think that's basically a waste of her time. You know what I mean? And time waits on no one. Okay? Time is very precious. Okay? Because once we lose our time, we will never be able to get back that time. So that's why you have to use your time, and you have to use it wisely. Now, for the most part, we spend wonderful time with people. I see my sister is here. Um, And I see a few people here. Give me a thumbs up for everyone who's here showing love. I appreciate you guys all. Um, my sister, let me see if I can get her name. It went by so fast. I know I just saw her somewhere. Yeah, there's a few people that just tuning in. For everyone who tune in, thank you for the thumbs up. Yeah, so basically I'm saying, in any instances, however you look at this situation that she's going through, she's just confused, because it's actually would be easy for her to call it quits and be like, okay, well, since he's not showing any interest, it doesn't seem like he wants to be with her. I think the best thing for her to do is to let him know that, listen, okay, it seems to me like you're not happy, and since you're not happy, I think I might go and try my luck elsewhere, which is normal, because it's not like you guys are really married anyway, you know what I mean? So because if you guys are not married, it's easy to be like, okay, well, we could just do this, where I could try my luck somewhere else and see what else I could create, or what else I could build, for the most part, she feels like she's losing something, like, she's losing a part of her, like she really wanted it to work, but you cannot force something that, like, don't want to make it work. You know what I mean? Like, you cannot force that person to be with you if the person really don't want to be with you. So that's the bottom line, and that's what you have to look into. So if you feel like, okay, if she can do better, then most likely that's what she needs to do. She'll be like, okay, if I could do better, I should be able to go out and do better. Go out and try your luck, try dating other people, or all that stuff, because maybe you want more than what you're getting now. But in some instances, people will be like, to be happy with what you have. But I'm saying, like, as long as you're not getting, okay, to be honest, I would say, for her, all she needs to do is to think about what she wants to say, and think about the questions that she wants to ask. Okay? List or whatever you want to do it so you can remember. And then once she remembers it, I would say for her to make sure that she say, listen, you know what, we need to talk. And whenever we need to talk, we need to talk about something that's important. And then you have a seat somewhere, peaceful, maybe, what I mean, at a park somewhere, whatever it is, and you sit, or it could be even a simple place in a car, or it could be after dinner. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be anywhere where in the public scenery or anything like that, because especially if you know the person, they're not gonna make a scene or anything like that. You know their personality. It's easy to talk to that person. I would say maybe she just needs to talk to him and figure out, okay, what's going on. And the first question that she should ask, I would say, is like, do you want to be with me? Do you still love me? Those are the questions that I would, say this person need to ask. Like, once you ask these questions, these are hard questions. You're not going around the bushes, because they're both grown people. And when you're grown people, you get to the point. You get direct to the point. Do you want to be with me? Do you still love me? Okay? And whenever you find that the person is like going around the questions, they don't want to answer the question, because when you're being direct and you ask a person a question, it should be easy for you to get an answer. Let me see what's going on. There's other people commenting. I think yeah, absolutely. I think, like what you said, she should have that talk. She should ask him the hard questions, because, listen, you're talking about right now your time, okay? And time is precious. So you should ask, like, this person the hard questions, because you really want to know, like, am I wasting my time? Am I wasting my time? This is the key. So for her, coming to me, sharing her issues or whatever she's going through, I say it's quite simple. I say, if the guy, after so many years, not showing the, I would say, the interest like he used to, like he has any interest or whatever, then most likely, it probably dies down. You know what I mean? Things change, people change. There's a lot of stuff going on. Yeah. You can't really blame it on this disease, because maybe he's been doing it even before this disease started. So you can't really say, oh yeah, maybe he's acting like this now because the disease come. She said, I think it's time. Well, Slim, you're probably right about that. You know, the bottom line is, you don't want to keep going on investing in something that you might think that there's no future to it. So I kind of understand what you're saying. That actually makes sense. Let me see what somebody says. But then again, okay, well, Shorty, you got a point, because in many instances, um, a woman or a man, you know, are not in love, because there's a difference, people. I just want you guys to know. Everyone who's here, give me a thumbs up, show some love like always. Um, there's a difference between being in love and loving someone. It is very easy and common for you to say, listen, you know what, I love this person. But when you say that, I'm in love with this person, then, you're talking on a different level. Because one love is more like a friendship love, what I mean, a family love, a kid's love, or even sometimes you would use that love for like a particular food or something that you love to do, like an activity or whatever it is. But when you're in love, is a different level. You know what I mean? It's more like compassion. You know what I mean? It's more like your feeling is locked towards this thing. Like if you don't get it, you feel all kind of emotion going through. It makes your body, it makes your brain wild. It's hard for you to think, sleep. It just mess up your whole routine. But when you love something, if it goes away, it's not a big deal. Like for some people, they'd be like, I love pizza, but if they don't have pizza to eat tomorrow, it's not a big deal. They'd be like, okay, no big deal, because they're not in love with it. But if you're in love with something, you want it every day. Okay, if you can have it every day, you'll be so happy. And the days that you can't have it, you're gonna be sad. So being in love with something is a little bit more extreme than love. So people might get the two mixed up and they're not really sure, what's going on, because sometimes you're in your feelings. And when you're in your feelings, you're not thinking straight, and sometimes you end up believing something that's not even possible. It just mess up your reality anyway. So to answer your question, I would say if he doesn't want to let go, you know, um, it has to be a reason. As I said, some people would go to a psychiatrist, some people would go to a social worker, something like this, to get the kind of help that they need, because there are many places that you could go to get help. So if he's willing to get help, if something is wrong with him, I would say he should. But if like when you first met this guy, his personality was everything and more that you wanted, and all of a sudden he changed. Most of the time, when guys change, he changed because of something that's happening. Okay, most of the time the woman let go. Sometimes it has to do with maybe a family member attitude. It could be something simple. Maybe the food doesn't taste the same anymore. It could be anything that he's not getting like what he used to get. That's why they say in any marriage, when you first marry a guy, the things that you used to do, you cannot stop doing those things. As a woman, you got to keep that up. You got to maintain it. And I know the problem is with a lot of women after kids, and all the chores that she has to do and around the house, you know it makes it very difficult for her to balance the kids and take care of the house and do the shopping and the cleaning and the cooking. It's like basically she's having a full-time job at home, and she probably working somewhere else. So now she's working double job, and if she's doing overtime, and so it's gonna be very difficult, because if he meets you, like what someone said to me today, one of my friends, I don't think he's here on this channel. He said to me, oh, I don't want to talk about his stuff, but he said to me that a wife should know their responsibility. While I don't really agree with what he says, but he believes that the wife should have a responsibility. And he said also a husband should have a responsibility. And in a way, most people would agree with what he's saying. Now, to get to the point is just like the question that someone just asked just now. What if he doesn't want to leave and anything like that? I would say, for the most part, if he doesn't want to leave, then maybe there's something that he loves about you, or something that he really likes, or something that he grows attached to, that he doesn't want to lose. So if he doesn't want to lose something particular that has to do with you or what you do, he would more want to attach to you. He didn't want to let you go. But so even though he don't want to commit and give you everything, but still he don't want to let you go, because he knows, listen, you do have some qualities that I like, and I just don't want to lose it all. You know what I mean? So that's most men thinking. Now, to go back to what my friend was saying, he was saying that because this woman, if she does not have, I would say, a certain trade, in taking care of him and the household and the kids and the family and all that stuff, then she's not like a wife material. Like, he believed that in order to be in a wife, she has to have certain material. Now, I don't really agree with that, because I believe that if you love her and she loves you, that's it, husband and wife. I know in most instances it doesn't work like that, because you have the arranged family. And the arranged family is like you don't know anything, you jump into it, and you have to make it work. And for the most part, this is old school thinking. I have a lot of old school friends, so this is from my old school friends. They believe that when you do the arranged thing, it's better than when you go out there and find your own thing. Because the arranged thing is two family come together, and they say, this is what you need, this is what you need. They come to agreement, make it happen. Now, each person connected to their family, and they know that, listen, if you do anything wrong, you will lose your family forever. and all you know is your family. That's how arrangement work. Those arrangement thing is the work is, if you don't do what the family says, then you're shunned, meaning we won't deal with you anymore, because that's just how it is. It's just a part of the base, and that's what they told me. That's what I'm sharing with you right now. That's not even my, I don't really know much about the arranged world, but I know people that live in the arranged world, and male, for instance, and they would say, yeah, this is how it works. It's basically the family's way. We just have to go by the family way. If we refuse to go by the family way, we lose everything. But once you're with the family ways, you get everything that you want. So that's just the choice that you have when it has to do with that. So it's quite difficult. But anyway, let me get back, because I'm like drifting from topic. So for her, I would say most likely, I'm gonna have a talk with her again. I didn't really get too much into the details of, why, you know, the things were happening that was happening. But I know deep down inside that if you say this person, you don't think he loves you anymore, but you don't want to let him go because apparently you're still in love with him, you might have to ask yourself, have I done anything to kind of like push him away? Read what Blair said. Okay, I guess. I don't know. There's so many things happening. I didn't see it over there. Let me check it out. See what Blair says. Marvelous when you love unconditionally. You keep spice in your relationship. It can be time consuming, but reward and receive it back. Okay, Blair, I understand what you're saying. Relationship is time consuming. Okay, and also for the most part, no matter how you look at it, it's hard work. What I mean? It's hard work. It's like having a second job. Now, yeah, the spice is not easy to keep. I'm talking from a man perspective. The spice is not easy to keep, because the spice is based on the woman. Okay. In any instances, speaking from a man's perspective, I would say the food is the man, the spice is the woman. Man is more simple, woman is real complex, and every man know that a woman is complex, and most women should know they're complex. That's why they have to always maintain themselves. This is just the body that God gave you guys, and the mentality that they gave you guys. So the brain and the body that goes together, what God gives you guys. So you guys have to use that, as a spice, which is the man is the food. So you have to know how to, what to say, what to do, and how to try to get him to do things that you want. Like there's most women, when they want to get married to anyone, they put signs out there. I don't know what's the word that they use. It's like a message. She would hang certain things. Like if she want a baby, she'll put a baby picture. She ain't got a baby. Um, or she'll put maybe a baby shoes or something of a baby. Or whenever she see someone's baby, she'll go there and she play with somebody's baby. These messages that women send, some men don't pick it up because some stuff just go way over her or our heads, because you guys are complex with what you say. So we're not even thinking that you guys actually want these things, and we see you react in a certain way. When you see baby, you light up and you be like, oh wow, the baby's so cute and all that stuff. So when they need certain things, that's the spice. That's how you get what you want. So what I'm saying is that you should know what that man like. You know what I mean? Like you should know what makes him happy. So the things that makes him happy, that's pretty much the spice. And once you make him happy, in return, he will make you happy naturally. That's the reality. So if you find that you're with someone and all the time you're doing, and he never takes you out, restaurant, movies, dinner date, whatever you want to call it. He never does anything with you. He never wants to spend any money on you, never take you shopping, buying you new clothes. He doesn't do any of that stuff. Then you need to run away from that relationship, because that person doesn't love you. Because if he loves you, or even if he likes you, because I like people and I still do stuff for them, okay? Because I like you, I'll do stuff for you, I'll help you, I'll do. So you know what I mean. So even if he likes you, he will do stuff for you. You know what I mean. So it's no excuse, unless you're gonna say, well, he doesn't have a job or something like that, or and he doesn't have an income, he lives with his mom kind of situation, but he still wants to hang with you. I would say, listen, don't hang with him. You know what I mean. That's just a waste of your time. You should hang with someone who can do something for you. There was a song long ago, saying that you have to have a job if you want to be with me. Nothing going on but the rent. I don't know if you guys remember that song, but like old school cats, we know that those songs speak truth, and that's just the reality. So when you guys are watching it, you know this is what's happening, and this is what many women are saying. Oh, you know that song, nothing going on but the rent. Yeah, that's old school right there. I figured you would know that. But Blair said, let me see what Blair says. Blair be having some long stuff. Let me see what she says this time. Okay, Filipino America is here. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate the thumbs up. Happy to see you. Um, Just said, friends, thank you. I catch your live. Yeah, I was pretty much into my story. You guys know I tell stories, and in a couple minutes, I'm probably gonna do my chocolate taste testing because I have to go. Because it's like 10:50. My goal is to be here like at 11 o'clock, so I got like 10 more minutes. But I'll probably make it like maybe 10:15 kind of situation, or 10:10, and then so you guys probably have maybe 10 more minutes, I would say, to go before I get off the live stream. But let me see what Blair says. I disagree with only man to use the spice. The man have different language, but the spice in the relationship. And oh, okay, Blair. All right. You might have a point. Okay, I don't disagree to agree. I'm saying you might have a point. Okay, in some instances, I think men could be the spice, and maybe the woman could be the meat. You know what I mean? Because you have to put it in a sense where it makes sense. You can't put spice and spice. Spice and spice doesn't work. Meat needs spice. So I don't think you can have two spice, and I don't think you can have two meat. So Blair, I don't know, maybe it could work for you, maybe it could work both ways. Basically what you're saying, Blair, is that the man can be the spice in the meat, and the woman can be the spice in the meat. And I'm saying that that's too kind of complicated for any man in general. Men is more simple. Like I said to you, you're a veteran like me, so you should have an understanding that men are simple, and they want what they want it when they want it, and then that's it. And then woman is very complex. They're very complex, I would say. So when you say that, it's very confusing for anyone. And most men, the first thing they're gonna say is, listen, I don't understand. I just don't understand. And even if you try to explain, and no matter what you put it, he's gonna say the same thing, I don't understand. This is just the reality. This is how the man's brain work. Woman brain is more complex. Ours are more like, simple. You know what I mean? Like if you ask the average man, like, so what do you want? He'd be like, well, I just want to eat some good food, and I just want a job. That's it. That's it. You'd be like, that's it. That's what's all you want? Food and a job. And some men, they'll be like, I just want to be rich. Like, they would say stuff that it's not even a big deal. But when if you ask a woman what she wants, she get into some details. And most of the time, the men can't even control that kind of details because it's too complex. You guys know exactly what you want, and you know how you want it. So when you're saying that it's okay that men can do the same thing, like what you can do, I would say, I want to agree with you, But I'm just saying, I don't know. I mean, maybe a man could be the spice. Maybe, I don't know, the circumstance. Depends on the circumstance. So Blair, I would say I'm not agreeing and I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying, based on the circumstance, I think the men can be spice and the woman can be the meat. It depends on the woman and it depends on the man. But I'm just saying, like a man, macho man, like a manly man, most likely he's gonna be a meat guy. You know what I mean? Like most macho dudes is not the kind of dude that's gonna be like, okay, I'm a vegan, I don't eat meat and all that. Most macho guys, they'll be like, listen, I like chicken, I like beef, I like steak, you know, I'll eat ham from time to time. I like bacon. Like macho dudes, they eat all kinds of wild stuff. You know what I mean? Turkey, all that stuff. That's just the macho mentality. So I'm saying, so it depends on the person. If it's a macho guy, what I mean, most likely he's gonna want to be a leader. And you have some, I think it's called alpha. Sometimes you have alpha male and you have alpha female. So maybe Blair, maybe what you're just trying to say, it just depends whether it's an alpha male or it's an alpha female. Because even in nature, we do have alpha male and we have alpha female. So we already know who's running the show. So any way you take it, the person who's running the show, that's the person with the meat. No, that's the person with the spice. You see, now Blair, you get me confused with the spice and the meat thing. Yeah, but the person who's running the show is the one who have the spice. So in any instances, whether it's the man or the woman, they know exactly what to do to control their domain and make it their own. So but this is very complicated, guys, for the most part. I never really talk about anything like this before, but the simple fact that a friend came to me and she asked the question, like, what should I do? I'm like, I was so okay. My relationship, I was so different. You see, the thing is, Blair, um, I said it before in my live stream. You're what you call not a lucky charm, but you're like one of those rare angel. Like you're one of those woman that comes around like once every maybe 20 years or whatever it is. Like so rare. Like they don't make a lot of women like you with your personality. I think the reason why you're like that because of the way you was raised. Maybe you was raised protected. You wasn't exposed to a lot of things. So maybe, you know, you probably don't even get angry like regular people and get wild and stuff like that. Maybe you're the type who even if you get anger, you have your limit. Maybe you don't yell at your kids. Maybe you don't beat your kids. You know what I mean? Like you get a branch from outside kind of thing, or with your slippers. You don't like abuse your kids because they call it abuse, but I just call it just regular punishment. You know what I mean? But other people call it abuse. So I don't know. Like from what I'm getting from you, I don't think you abuse your kids by beating your kids like that. You know what I mean? Maybe you punish them, but not beating them when they was growing up. So what I'm saying is that your personality is different, and most likely, maybe at that time your husband personality was different as well. Because if you find two people with two different personality but around the same, like how you have introvert and you have extrovert, you know um, two extrovert coming together, what I mean, you might not have any problems because they probably get it because they'll probably do the same thing. Two introvert, it should be okay because they do the same thing. You know what I mean? So, but if you get like an extrovert and an introvert, together, I'm a woman that no. All right. Okay. Well, the thing is, Blair, I kind of really like what you're saying because, believe me, that's what I'm into and that's what I like. I believe that, you know, a man should treat his woman like a queen, and the woman should treat her man like a king. That's just normal stuff. You know what I mean? That's how the way it's supposed to be. But somewhere along the line, there's so many changes that happen, and things are not like it used to be anymore. You know, that's just the reality. Yeah, so that's the way it's supposed to be, but not in a lot of instances, Blair. That's not the way it is. That's just the reality. So that's why I'm saying that for you, I don't know exactly how you was raised or whatever, because it's not like you know, if we spend enough time, then I'll understand more. Because for me, I make it my business to learn about people that I spend time with or people that I talk to, because if I don't know anything about you, then I can't say, listen, you know what, um, you know, we're friends, or I mean, we could be cool but not friends. I have to know something about you to be my friend. If somebody asks you that, oh, that's your friend, what do you know about that person? You're gonna be like, well, let me see. If you have to think like that, then that's not really your friend. You know what I mean? Some people, you're cool, like a lot of people at my job, right? I'm cool with them. But if someone asks me anything about them, I don't know anything about them. So, you know, I can't say, oh, that's my friend. You should know something about your friend. This is just normal stuff. If you don't know anything about it, then you can't really say that's your friend. You be like, yeah, we cool. I mean, in that, we get along. We have no problem. We talk. We help each other, whatever it is. So that's just a different levels. So yeah. So Blair, as I was saying, I think you might be right with that situation. The the conversation is kind of weird to me because usually I don't really get that deep into when it has to do with like relationship wise. But as I said, the friend, she was pretty much confused and she didn't really know like what to do and how to deal with this particular situation. I know it's hard for her because I know she's confused. And in any instances when somebody's confused, most likely they're probably not going to make the right decision. That's why I advise her. My advice to her was that you need to first talk to him, just to figure out where the relationship is going. If you want to get married, you have to have that talk. You know, if you want to grow the relationship where you want to have a kid with the person, because if it's like a fresh relationship, young relationship, whatever it is, if you guys want to move in together, if you guys not living together, so it depends on a lot of things. you know so I would say first you just need to have that simple conversation. Oh, thank you, my friend. Appreciate the thumbs up. I think that's Roseanne. Thank you for showing up. Thank you, my friend. Welcome to my LS. It's almost time for me to go. I have like um a couple more minutes. So Slim, Blair, do you want to do the chocolate taste testing right now? Because we've been here for a while. You always welcome. Yeah, happy to see you, my friend Roseanne. Appreciate the thumbs up. Appreciate the love. As I said, are you guys ready for the chocolate taste testing? I have a couple chocolates over here because it's cold. Okay, okay, taste testing time. Okay, so I have a couple chocolates over here. Um, I have this one here, and I have this mini one. I don't know which one to eat, but I know I can't eat all of them. And I have this one, which so those are the three chocolate that I have on hand. Oh, the first one, the big one, this one. That's what you say. Okay, well, it's probably gonna be snowing a couple of days, so it's good to have extra chocolate. So let's okay. So we're doing the chocolate test taste testing, guys. So let's see what happened. Chocolate. Oh, look at the back. So I'm not really sure if this is what's inside the package, but I'm hoping that when I open it, this is what we're gonna see. And I don't think I'll be able to try all of them. However, I just get to choose one. So maybe you guys could choose the one for me. So let's see what we have here. I think you have a way to open it, as you can see. Oh, oh, okay. So basically, they're like different flavors, but two of each. So maybe I get to try two of each. So I'm gonna choose two random ones. The names on it. Wait, let me see. Wait. So we have dark cream. Oh, coffee and cream. Nope. Creamy chocolate. Hazelnut. So we have a hazelnut. Anyone like hazelnut? Okay. Let me see. Hazelnut cream. We have a dark cream. Let me just see which one I'm gonna try. So we're gonna try two of them. We could try the hazelnut and the dark cream. Dark cream. So I think this is the dark cream. Yeah, it doesn't really say on it. These are really complicated. But the ones in so I'll try the dark cream and is this hazelnut? Yeah, guys. You know what? I just go with this one. So I have a dark cream and what is this one? Can't even see. Let me open it. Hazelnut almond. So these are the two I'm having. Dark chocolate, hazelnut almond. So let's try the almond first. That's what it looks like. I don't know, that's weird. I don't know if I should eat it. Actually, believe it or not, guys, the hazelnuts is pretty good. I think this is my favorite so far. And this is the dark cream. So I don't know what that tastes like, but yeah, let's see what it tastes like. Okay. having chocolate every night. Well, this is what I do. So Blair, don't worry. I'm having chocolate for you. Dark creamy chocolate. Actually, it tastes pretty good as well. Dark and creamy. Focus. See? It's not bad, really. I actually like both of them. Yeah, they're actually really good. Listen. So guys, I need water. It's 11:11. You guys came. You guys gave me a thumbs up. You guys chill with me for an hour. I really appreciate that. You guys seen the chocolate. You guys heard the story. Even though I didn't get too details into the story because that was like a hot topic kind of situation. So I didn't want to go crazy with it. But yeah, it's already 11:11 right here. I don't know what time is it over there. But yeah, I think I did my time. I could go over a little bit more. As I said, sugar rush on the way. Well, that's why I'm drinking a lot of water. So, okay. Okay, Slim, 1 hour. So that's good. Yeah, so, I have to get up early. Like I said, I try to stay fit, whatever, which is pretty good. So, you guys, I want you guys to have a good night. Make sure you guys stay safe like always, and I'll see you tomorrow on another live stream because basically I'll be doing this every single night all the way to the end of December. Um, but I don't know, maybe I keep or stick with it. So yes, Roseanne, thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you so much for the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Oh, Spicy, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching me. I'm here every night. I'm sharing chocolate and I'm sharing a story as well. So I really appreciate you showing up. So you guys be safe and make sure you guys, protect yourself out there. And I will see you tomorrow. If you guys are not busy, you can stop by. You can show me some love. Give me a big thumbs up. Make sure everybody's connected. Just said bye, my friend. So have a good night, Blair and Slim. You guys know, stay safe and make sure, you guys stay connected. All right, Blair. So Blair and Slim, you guys have a good night as well with Spicy Taco and Roseanne, everyone who's here in the chat. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow, same time, around 10 o'clock. Good night, guys.